Awesome. So the question
There we go.
we're going to
One
just
more
dive
second.
we're going to just dive into this question again because there's so many pieces to funk, right? And how we can do that. So how to get out of your funk and feel happy again, part 2. This is the question that Rita and I are going to go ahead and address again today. So welcome to Ask the Brain Trainers. Rita.
Hey, folks. So, we talked about it yesterday, how to get out of your funk. And everyone's funk is different, right? So, and the end result is that we want to feel happy again. So, what we like to do as Faster EFT brain trainers is have some of those already ready. Have some of those happy memories ready, those happy people around you. If it's your puppy, your dog, you really need to make a decision to go there. So we're talking to those people who have some happy memories. If you cannot find happy memories, then you need to focus on what is good. The food that you're eating, the drink that you're drinking, the toe that works perfectly, that creates balance in your life. Like you have to find that resource that will, if your hair is perfect, if your lips are nice, you find one body part. If you have all 5 fingers, guys, that is big. If you have 10 fingers, 5 on 1 hand. So that is important, is that you really need to be having that, because some of us already come with trauma, drama, story, narrative. We're already always listening for what is not good, what is not right, what is bad in our life. So really important. How to get out of your funk is just know, like, when you put on a seatbelt, you know that you're preventing something, right? You're not going to get in a car accident. So, and if you do, you're ready. So I want you to put on your seatbelt. And how do you put on your seatbelt? Is find something that is good. The sun is out. If the sun was not out, guys, we would not be here. So that's good, right? And how do you get out of your funk? For me, when I first started seeing videos, is I was just actually tapping. I don't know what I was tapping at. I don't know what I was feeling. I didn't know I knew how to think. I didn't know I had internal processes in my body that were giving me those undesirable results. So tapping for me was big. I think I tapped like just an afternoon or the day, and then the next morning I felt a sense of relief. I felt a sense of openness, that I was able to get out of my funk, my procrastination funk. So, Tammy.
Awesome. Yes. So we want to do the question. We want to show you an example because I know that it's so much easier for me and probably for you too, to know how to kind of see it in work. All right. And so that's what we're going to do for you. And then we're going to give you some value and explain how you can do this for yourself. And then, of course, we're going to invite you to our Flip It crew where we flip the funk into going to funky town, right? Like there's a lot of other things, better things that you can do. And we're increasing the width, the depth, the groove in your brain to happiness. And that's how you do it. You increase the groove in your brain to happiness so that your brain automatically goes there. And that makes it so much easier. It's effortless. All right. Okay. So Rita, how do you know that you're funky? How do you know that you're in a funk? How do you know that?
I just feel blah. There's no aliveness. It's just like a Debbie Down. Like I would like to be able to cuss all day sometimes. Like that would be so much fun.
Oh,
But
it
it's
would.
because I'm in a funk.
All right. So Debbie Downer, where have you where do you experience that in your body? Where do you feel that Debbie Downer feeling?
Um, I could say like on the side, on this, like back here somehow, somewhere.
Interesting. And how big is it? How big? Big as a mouse or big as a house?
Like a pumpkin size.
Okay. A pumpkin on
Like
your
a 14-pound pumpkin size.
14 pounds. Okay, now we're getting the details of how she's creating this sensation inside of her body because where is funk, guys? It's not out here. It's actually what you're doing inside your own body. So now that we know that, and I want to find out like what leaves you feeling light and happy. Like if your goal is happiness, say, what do you want to do? You want to feel happy. How do you do that?
First thing that comes up is I'm so much in my funk that happiness is not where I want to go. Like if I was happy, then I wouldn't have this funk, and if I didn't have this funk, then I couldn't cuss.
Okay. So if you never felt funk again, like if I had this, I have a magic wand around here somewhere. If I waved my magic wand, bada bing, bada bang, and you couldn't feel funk, what would life be like?
I guess I would have to be content. I would have to be happy, and I would have to be responsible for myself.
So you'd be happy if you're responsible for yourself. Are you sure?
No.
So what would really just
It's
like,
just easier. It's for me, what I notice right now, it's easier to blame. It's easier to have some outside circumstance be the fault of my happiness.
okay, so what do you love? Do you love going on walks? Do you love the ocean? Do you love the mountains? Do you love a puppy? What do you
I
love?
love doing this.
Oh,
I
and
like I
what
like
does
this
that,
part because I feel like when you can know how to get out of your funk, and when you know how your brain works, like there's an aliveness. So I love being that aliveness.
oh, perfect. So aliveness, you know how to feel that. Just close your eyes right now and feel it. Say, I'm alive. Notice the sensation wherever it is, make it bigger and such a huge, beautiful color. I'm alive. That is your sense of happiness. And so when we find somebody's happiness, now we know how to help them grow it. Okay. Anchor that in. And we like to anchor it by squeezing our wrist. You can make a little soft fist. You can hold your hand on your chest. There's lots of ways to anchor things in for you. We hold our wrist. Deep breath in. I'm alive.
I'm
Woo!
alive.
That's right. Okay. So now let's go back to that pumpkin, 14-pound pumpkin, and just notice that sensation. Notice what's already starting to change about it. And guys, we use tapping because it is a sensation on your face. Your brain notices it and we focus on it. All right. So say, let go of that pumpkin.
Let go of that pumpkin.
My pumpkin. I created that 14-pound pumpkin that's on my head. Maybe it would be fun to carve that out instead. Maybe there's something better to do with that heavy pumpkin. Let it go. Deep breath in. I'm alive.
I'm alive.
I'm alive. And just close your eyes and step into like when you're doing this work for people and you see the spark, you see the light come on, you feel the light, the life just rise up in you. Yeah, and it's okay to experience more of this now. It's okay to give that sensation to the pumpkin. Be like, hey, pumpkin, you need some of this good alive feeling, right? What would the pumpkin look like if it had aliveness?
Does the scarecrow have a pumpkin head? This one does.
Oh, that scarecrow. Is it a good, happy feeling, or is it?
Yes, it's a happy pumpkin with the Wizard of Oz. It's a happy mind, I guess.
Oh, good. Okay, great. So now we can see how we used Rita's own resources to help build this happiness, and go back again and just feel alive and notice that pumpkin. Notice where it is now. Notice that it's not heavy any longer. It's not on you. So that funk was very particular to Rita. And so now we're just going to explain. So when she anchors in aliveness, she's doing it. She's not trying. There's no effort. Maybe you've been doing positive mindset stuff forever and it's not working like it didn't for me. Okay. That's because I was trying so hard to fix something. I was trying so hard to be better instead of just doing it. And the key is if you want to be happy, you do it. You be happy and you'll grow that groove. And so now Rita knows how to feel happy. She's going to go imagine being alive, being with a client, inspiring them. And all of a sudden, this alive feeling rises up in her. Okay. And as she practices that feeling, more she notices more and more aliveness. And that's how the brain works.
Yeah. And I think also what's important is I will write this down and maybe do a little drawing for the reminder of that, because guys, the second we leave this, life happens, right? The second you finish watching this video and tapping it, if you need to consciously create little triggers and anchors to help you get back to where you were working at.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I'll do.
That's a perfect idea. She's going to create a pumpkin. Maybe she's even going to carve one. And that's going to resemble this good feeling of aliveness now. All right. Instead of what it did before. And that's her changing her own resources. Okay. For you, it might not be a pumpkin. It doesn't matter what it is for you. We can help you find that. And so that's why we really want to invite you to be with us in your journey to change your life and change your resources. Okay.
Yes. Because logic will not solve your emotional issues. It will not do it. If I logically tell myself, just go be happy, or go be alive, logically makes sense, right? But knowing the unconscious's logic, like this resource that Tammy was saying that I had, this pumpkin thing, that is where the magic's at. And also whatever your intention is, because we all have emotional conditioning. That's why we have what we have, because we've been emotionally conditioned to have that feeling, have those sensations, have that story of illness, have that stuckness, whatever it is. So for the purpose of visiting that little memory again, it was to move it through, push it through, to transform it. And that's how it gets transformed.
Exactly. And it's that simple. As soon as you know how to do that for yourself. And so we want to know, would you like to have the power to get out of your own funk? All right. If you can do this for yourself, are you more empowered? And so we do have a little link here that we can share with you so that you can also join the Flip It crew here. So right here, this is our QR code for our offering to you. We really hope that you got value. And what we're most excited about is that when you can do this for yourself, then you create your own solutions, right? This is your solution so that you can create the life you love, the job you love, the kids you love, hopefully, the parents you love. This is your solution to create things you love. And here we are at the end. Flip the funk into happiness. Join us at resultsactioncoaching.com/flip it.
It's time to go to Funky Town.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.